So don't you think there are going to be any arrests coming up, or we're going to have to wait a little bit for
I
those?
think no, I think they've
It's,
already
they
started.
started already, right? But
Yeah, they've started.
but we won't hear about it, or we won't know
No, I
which.
think you will. I think you will. I think that now, I think we'll start to know the ones that have been arrested already. We is not public knowledge, and I know quite a few of them, but I've had to sign an NDA that I won't disclose who they are. When people wake up to what's actually happened, they won't get over it in a hurry. It'll take time.
Yeah.
It'll take a lot of healing, and it'll test us all in the way that we deal with humanity. And we will be very dependent on God's guidance to look after these people.
Yeah, these people have to be taken into justice. I mean, they have, people are waiting.
Yeah.
We're talking about Hollywood as well, and there's a lot of powerful people in Hollywood who have done really tremendous bad things.
Yeah,
And continue to do that. One of them, they're trying to blacklist people because they disagree with your views and all that stuff
yeah,
that they do, and also dark things and stuff like that, right? So they need to be brought into justice. People have to. We have to. We have to follow the law, and if they break the law, we have to do what it needs to be done.
yeah,
Now, Charlie, a lot of people in Hollywood have already been arrested.
yeah, lots.
Okay.
And
Well, we won't find out until March.
You'll find out in March as to who it was. Donald Trump, for those who have followed what he's done with his executive orders, he changed the rules that if you've been involved in paedophilia or crimes against humanity, the mandatory sentence was death. These people, when they were taken to Guantanamo Bay originally, were given they had a choice of appealing against the sentence or not, and not one of them appealed. So it tells you an awful lot. The evidence was damning against them.
We've been hearing about these things for quite some time, and people are not quite believing it because they haven't seen the proof and the facts. We need to be exposed to these things in a broader way.
We do, but you and I are aware about what's going on, and there are the people that are not. The question is it's going to have to be broken to them very, very slowly, because I know that one of my guys who works for me has been exposed to certain things that I've been exposed to on this journey, which was to do with the children in the underground tunnels. Now, I've had videos and pictures sent to me, physical of what's happened. I've not shared them, I've destroyed them, but he's actually seen one, and he's had to go to counselling because he can't, and the guy that's counselled him has cleared his mind of those, but he found it very, very distressing. When people find out the truth, they will find it very distressing, and that's not what Donald Trump wants. He doesn't want people to be traumatized by what's happened. So there's a very fine line as to how much information will be released, because it will be. And one example, from the acting world, the idolization in Hollywood, but to take it up a level and talk about Bollywood, the Indians absolutely adore their Indian actors and actresses. I mean, on a different level. And when they find out that they've been involved, you're going to get suicides and heart attacks on a scale like you've never seen before. Wow. So it'll have to be handled and managed very, very carefully. And I'm not that I don't watch television because I don't get the time. Even before this, I never got the time. And if I'm on a plane, and I used to do 150 to 170 flights a year, probably 1 million air miles a year. Even on there, I never used to watch any movies. I try and choose night flights. So I just get on there and put my seat back into a bed and go to sleep. That was it. That's how I've always traveled. But the people for watching the movies, even now, somebody said, "Well, you want to watch this?" And have you seen this? And have you seen? I don't watch movies, so I'm not aware. But some people have said to me recently as well that they're finding it very difficult now watching any form of movie.
Yeah. Because
they don't know who's involved and who's not. Right. And there's a lot of, now they're aware about some of the satanic symbols.
Yeah.
That's right.
Some of these movies and some of the things. It's going to have a huge effect on people. I know the first 2 or 3 names that I knew that had been involved, that I got told, I felt sick when I found out.
Right. Because you probably, you have this, like you said, you have this vision and admiration for certain people, and we've been watching movies, since we're children, right? So you have
Yeah.
many, many years of understanding and appreciation, and I'm in it. My
Yeah.
father was in it, so I
Right.
never seen any of that. I never, but I know why, because if they would have shown me, I would have been the one to say. I mean, they pick and choose, I'm sure, who they want to see, who they don't, who's in, who's out. But you're right. If you see that person that you admire and respected for such a long time being the complete opposite, it could really definitely hurt your feelings and hurt your life. I mean, you're gonna be broken for a while. These people mean a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah.
You could just never look at them the same, knowing what they did to children. Well, Charlie, would you say Hollywood is done? Like we need a new Hollywood, pretty much.
I don't even think you need new Hollywood.
I
You
mean,
just-
what if,
You just need the Hollywood like it used to be, right? I mean, with
Yeah, I
hundreds
just-
of people, right?
right,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
It's
Good,
it's-
wholesome entertainment, family entertainment.
That's why I'm starting now. That's why I'm starting Conflict Studios, which is
Yeah.
conservative studios, and we're going to make products that will support our country.
Exactly.
Because Hollywood is never going to make a movie that's going to support our officers, or they're never going to make anything that's going to support true facts and historical facts in our country. It's just not going to happen, especially political.
Yeah, I think there's a huge marketplace now when you look at how it's been controlled by the satanic side.
Yeah.
I think there's a huge space on the other side.
There is. I
that's
think God wants us
avoid.
to do that. We need to be bold.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
We need
It's
to be
im-
bold in these times.